Hey, it's Clark Reid back with today's tech headlines. Please give us a like. You've enjoyed these little reports by tapping that like button. You can also subscribe by hitting the little bell icon. Then you'll know when each new report is posted. If you've been using messages on your Samsung device, get set to change apps. 9to5Google.com reports Samsung has put out an end-of-service announcement for the U.S. starting in July of this year. It won't affect really old devices, but if you have a halfway recent Samsung phone or the like using Android 12 or newer, Samsung will guide you to Google Messages. This will happen in both an in-app notification and on-screen instructions. Now, on Android 14 Plus, the Google Messages icon will automatically shift to your home screen dock after switching. I could not find out whether it imports your old messages, so you may be on your own with that. We've done a number of stories that have covered how AI pretty frequently hallucinates or lies. Recently, the California bar sent out a warning to attorneys telling them to check case citations and statutes that were cited in filings with the courts, or face fines and discipline if they submit filings with fake cases and so forth. Well, now it turns out Microsoft has reaffirmed that Copilot is, quote, for entertainment purposes only, end quote. And if used for work, it should only be used as the first of multiple stages of fact-checking rather than being relied upon. According to TechRadar.com, Microsoft says about Copilot, quote, it can make mistakes and it may not work as intended. Don't rely on Copilot for important advice. Use Copilot at your own risk, unquote. They're really trying to avoid liability here and want users to know that the AI is a tool, not a decision maker. Now, here's the key line, quote, you agree to indemnify us and hold us harmless from any and against any claims, losses, and expenses arising from or relating to your use of Copilot, end quote. Boy, is that some lawyerese, and that's a hold harmless agreement. Please do use it as a tool. It's not intelligent, as the description artificial intelligence would imply. This may seem like a no-kidding story, but used EV prices are spiking along with gasoline prices. Wired.com notes that Cox Automotive data shows that EV prices are up 12% since the first of the year for used ones, and Edmunds also sees shopper research into EVs up several percentage points since the first of the year. So just as Trump's war has pushed gas prices up and the federal government discontinued the $7,500 credit, so new EV sales fell and car makers really throttled back production. Well, the demand has gone up significantly for used EVs. EVs have been notably more expensive than gas models, according to Cox Automotive, but the average used EV is now only $1,300 more than the average gas model. I know someone with a 120-mile-a-day commute, even with a new $400 a month car payment on a used EV and cost for charging it, he's saving $100 a month on gas. In 90 days, he'll have erased that price premium. Well, when the car's paid off, save even more. Food for thought at this time of extra pain at the pump. They claim it's for your protection, but every time you use LinkedIn on a Chrome browser, LinkedIn runs a hidden routine that probes your browser for more than 6,000 installed extensions and collects 48 hardware and software characteristics about your device, encrypts the resulting fingerprint, and it attaches it to every API request you make during your session. NextWeb.com reports the scan is not disclosed in LinkedIn's privacy policy. They insist it is for your security. And now it also collects 48 different characteristics about your device. It collects info about competitors with its own sales tools, and it lists tools associated with neurodivergent conditions, religious practice, political interests, and job hunting activity. Now, the EU is investigating as those qualify as sensitive personal data under their general data protection regulation. Want to limit this? Use LinkedIn with Firefox, Safari, or another browser besides Chrome or Microsoft's own browser. Now, you will need to hunt for a setting to curb that scan, though. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.